Hey there, curious minds. Did you know there's a jellyfish that can live forever? Or a lake so deadly it turns animals into stone? Today we're diving into 8 mind-blowing facts you won't believe are true. Stick around for number 7. It'll blow your mind. And don't forget to subscribe if you love discovering the unexpected. First up, nature's real-life superhero, the immortal jellyfish, Turritopsis dohrnii. This tiny creature can reverse its cells back to an earlier stage of life when injured or threatened. Imagine going from a wrinkly old person back to a bouncy baby. That's essentially what this jellyfish can do, over and over again. Scientists call it transdifferentiation, but I call it straight-up magic. Think about it. No aging, no disease, just endless life. It's mind-boggling. If a jellyfish can crack the code to immortality, what other secrets are out there waiting to be discovered? Next up, we're heading to Tanzania, where things get a little creepy. Lake Natron is so salty and alkaline that it can literally turn animals into stone. Birds, bats, even flamingos. If they touch the water, they're petrified instantly. It's like something out of Greek mythology, like Medusa's stare turned into a lake. But here's the thing. As terrifying as it sounds, it's also incredibly beautiful. The lake's surface shimmers with a reddish-orange hue thanks to algae and other microorganisms. And those petrified animals, they look like ghostly sculptures frozen in time. It's a stark reminder of the power of nature and the delicate balance of life on Earth. One minute you're soaring through the air, the next you're a statue. Get ready to have your mind blown by some space facts. We're blasting off to Venus. The craziest part is this. A day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. You heard that right. It takes Venus longer to rotate once on its axis than it does to orbit the Sun. One day on Venus is equal to 243 Earth days, while a year on Venus is only 225 Earth days. Can you imagine waiting that long for your birthday? Scientists believe this is due to Venus's incredibly slow and retrograde rotation. It's like Venus is the rebel of the solar system, marching to the beat of its own drum. But hey, who are we to judge? Maybe Venus is onto something. Maybe we should all slow down a little and embrace the long days. Let's dive back down to Earth and explore the depths of the ocean, where we'll encounter one of the strangest creatures, the octopus. Octopuses are already pretty weird with their 8 tentacles and incredible intelligence. But here's the thing that really blows my mind. They have 3 hearts. That's right, 3 hearts beating away in their squishy little bodies. 2 of those hearts pump blood through their gills. The 3rd heart circulates blood to the rest of the body. But when an octopus swims, that 3rd heart actually stops beating. Can you imagine your heart just taking a break in the middle of a workout? Scientists believe this helps them conserve oxygen. It's a pretty ingenious adaptation, but it's also kind of terrifying. Get ready to question everything you thought you knew about fruit because things are about to get juicy. We're talking about bananas and strawberries, 2 fruits that are about to rock your world. Botanically speaking, bananas are berries, but strawberries aren't. I know, right? According to science, a berry is a fruit that develops from a single ovary and contains 1 or more seeds. Bananas fit that description perfectly. They develop from a single ovary, and those little black specks inside, those are actually tiny banana seeds. Strawberries, on the other hand, are a bit more complex. They're actually a type of fruit called an aggregate accessory fruit, which means they develop from multiple ovaries of a single flower. So while they may look like berries, they're technically imposters. Time for a little experiment. Try to hum while holding your nose shut. What, you can't do it? Don't worry, you're not alone. It's actually impossible to hum while holding your nose closed. But why? It all comes down to air pressure and the way our vocal cords work. When we hum, our vocal cords vibrate, creating sound waves. These sound waves travel through our throats and into our mouths and noses. When our noses are open, the air pressure in our mouths and noses is equalized, allowing the sound waves to escape freely. But when we pinch our noses shut, we block off that escape route. The air pressure in our mouths builds up, preventing our vocal cords from vibrating properly. Let's take a trip to Paris, the City of Lights, where we'll visit one of the most iconic structures, the Eiffel Tower. You might think you know everything about this iron giant, but I bet you didn't know this. The Eiffel Tower actually grows in the summer. During the hot summer months, the metal structure of the tower heats up, causing it to expand. The Eiffel Tower can grow up to 6 inches taller in the summer. That's like adding an extra story to this already massive structure. Then, as the weather cools down, the metal contracts and the Eiffel Tower shrinks back down to its normal size. This phenomenon is known as thermal expansion, and it affects all sorts of structures, from bridges to buildings. But there's something about the Eiffel Tower's growth spurt that makes it seem extra impressive, don't you think? Hold on to your earplugs because we're about to travel back in time to 1883 to witness the loudest sound in recorded history. It all started with a volcanic eruption on Krakatoa, a small island in Indonesia. The eruption was so powerful that it literally ripped the island of Krakatoa apart, sending shockwaves across the globe. The sound was heard over 3,000 miles away, and people as far as Australia and India reported hearing the deafening roar. The sound waves from the Krakatoa eruption were so intense that they circled the Earth multiple times. The sound of this one volcanic eruption echoed around our planet for days. It's estimated that the sound of the Krakatoa eruption reached over 180 decibels, louder than a jet engine at takeoff, and enough to rupture human eardrums. Crazy, right? From immortal jellyfish to bananas betraying us, these facts show how amazing our world is. If you learned something new today, smash that like button, share this video with your friends, and hit subscribe to join the Curiosity Club. Let's keep exploring the weird, the wonderful, and the downright unbelievable together. See you in the next adventure. Stay curious.